welcome to the show. I'm Deej from Bungie, and I'm joined on set by lead designer from the live team, Brian Paradis.
Thanks for having me on board, Deej.
It's great to have you here. Great to have you on the couch to talk to us a little bit about what we're going to find in the April update. So this will be the first in a series of 3 previews of the content that will arrive in Destiny on
April 12th.
April 12th is when the download will be available for all players who own the Taken King. Today, our focus is going to be on some of the new things to do in Destiny once you've accepted the download and installed the new bits to your console.
Right.
So the focus of our conversation today will be the new action that we've created in Destiny, some of the new challenges that we're bringing to the game. Talk to us a little bit about your role at Bungie and your contribution to the April update. What exactly does it mean to be a lead designer on the live team?
Sure. So I am the lead designer for the live events team specifically, and that means I kind of shepherd our motley crew of designers into creating new quest lines, new missions when we can. We've brought you events in the past, such as Festival of the Lost. We worked with the PvP team on the Sparrow Racing League. I see you're properly attired.
I wore this in your honor today.
We helped out with the Crimson Days PvP event as well, and now we're excited to bring you the April update.
When we have described on the blog as the largest deliverable that the live team has ever provided to players to date.
Right.
So talk to us about what you have included in the April update, what makes it the largest thing that you've worked on so far.
So right, with the April update, we are excited to be able for the first time to raise the light cap to 335. So right away, there are new heights for Guardians to aspire to.
Okay.
And along with that, to help you get there, we've added a whole new suite of bounties that you'll see here. There are new quest lines for you to enjoy. There's a new mission we've added on those quest lines. We have a new strike where you'll be facing one of the more powerful enemies. We've also given the Prison of Elders a facelift, brought it to endgame levels, and added a new challenge mode for endgame players to enjoy.
And we'll be joined by senior designer Tim Williams, who was one of the main architects of some of the new challenges you'll find in the Prison of Elders. He'll be joining us on stream in just a little bit for some gameplay, so do stay tuned for that. Talk to us a little bit about, and we have an additional strike.
We do have a new strike, and we've brought up one of our original strikes as well to endgame level, and the Taken have invaded that one, which is the winner's run strike.
So even the Archon Priest himself
is not immune.
Taken, not immune to the forces of the Taken. All right, so talk to us a little bit about the narrative theme that surrounds the April update. Where will the Guardians of the last safe city on Earth find themselves at this moment in time in the world of Destiny?
Sure. So with the Taken King, players defeated Oryx. Oryx is dead. Long live Oryx. But now you're going back to the reef, which was decimated in the Taken King. There wasn't a whole lot going on there, but you're being called back to action now. Varix has been imprisoning Taken in the Prison of Elders, so you'll have that opportunity to face them there with some new mechanics and challenges. And he is your point being for the quest lines throughout the April update.
Okay, fantastic. Well, with that, controller in hand, we take you live to the reef. It is very much as you remember it during your adventures in the House of Wolves. While the Awoken fleet was all but destroyed in their disastrous strike against the Dreadnought, the survivors have limped home to reconsolidate their power and issue a renewed call to action to clean up the solar system of the Taken threat that still remains. So let's check out some of the different prompts that we have to make our way through this setting. I have something waiting for me at the Postmaster.
I think you should wait till next week for that one.
We'll wait till next week. We'll get into the gear and the rewards and some of the different ways in which you'll progress as a character. We can see that Eververse Trading has set up shop in the Reef, and we'll get into some of the different wares that they'll have for customization and general fun like they do. And today, our focus will be on our old loyal friend, Varix. So Varix has been certainly a fan favorite, and definitely an embodiment of the vendetta that always seems to exist here in the Reef. He's the innkeeper of the Prison of Elders, and as the Reef confronts what remains of the Taken and capture their bosses, he's been committing them to the Prison of Elders. Yes?
Right, so while Petra is leading the charge with the Taken War quest lines that you've seen in the Taken King, Varix is very much supporting his own vendetta with the Prison of Elders. He wants you to study the Taken, to learn how they fight, and fight some new challenges in the Prison of Elders.
All right, well, let's check out what he's got. So at first glance, we can tell that he does have some new action for us to enjoy.
Right, so this is the first quest line we've added, and right away you can see it's directing you to the brand new mission that we've added with the April update.
Pretender to the throne.
Right.
So, Oryx dead, but Taken remain. No one voice controls them. Have heard of one who hungers for power, wants to seize control for himself. Investigate, yes?
So without spoiling too much, Varix has been tracking a new Taken power. The Taken have not disappeared from our system. They are still a threat, and he wants you to chase down this new power.
Cut off the new head, and perhaps the snake will finally die.
Exactly.
So I'm going to accept that quest. Here's another quest.
Right, so with the Prison of Elders, as you can see, it's been brought up to level 41. We have a level 41 variant for all of our endgame players, and this quest line will guide you to that first, and to a few other bits we've added.
So return to the prison, level 41. Prison cells are full, Guardian. Take hunger for light. Greater challenges, yes, but greater treasures for the worthy.
Right, so there's a whole new suite of rewards for you to earn in the Prison of Elders.
And the better your performance, the better those rewards.
Correct.
As always with Destiny. Okay, so I'll accept that quest. And let's check out some other elements of his inventory. We have Prison of Elders bounties, which will contribute to my reputation with House of Judgment.
Exactly. So the House of Judgment has brand new rewards for you to earn. And every week we have a rotating group of bounties for you to finish and gain a little bit of rep towards that.
So all of these are relevant to the Prison of Elders. All of these bounties are completed in the depths of the prison.
Right. Some of them may ask you to go to the level 41 Prison of Elders.
As this one does.
Or some of them may ask you to face the Challenge of Elders, which...
As that one does. Kill enemies with precision shots. Use a heavy weapon to kill enemies in level 41 Prison of Elders or Challenge of the Elders. So that one's a little bit more malleable. I can choose which path I want to take.
Right, and these are all weekly bounties, so you have a whole week to get 50 heavy weapon kills.
Nice, so those will refresh on the weekly update.
Right.
And I can see, you know, we're putting an emphasis on precision kills, so those things will change week over week. You'll see sort of inspiring people to fight in different ways and accomplish their missions using different sorts of tactics.
Exactly.
Okay. And up here, very interesting, Challenge of the Elders entry. So talk to me a little bit about this. We'll delve a little bit more deeply into this when we have Tim Williams join us, but it almost seems as if Varix has taken a page from the playbook of our old friend Brother Vance.
Exactly. This will buy your entry into the Challenge of the Elders. And I won't go into too much detail because Tim will be able to talk more on that one.
Okay, well, I got it. It cost me 100 Glimmer.
It's worth it.
Is it? All right, we shall see. We will have a full gameplay demo of the new challenge mode in Prison of Elders, but we certainly have more to talk about before we dive down into the combat zone. So, also worth mentioning, you said that Petra Venge is sort of the main commanding force for Guardians that visit the reef. Petra also does have a quest, but for the time being, it will be exclusive to PlayStation players.
Right. For our Sony players, there is a unique quest line on Petra and a unique reward.
All right. All right, well, with that, let's talk a little bit about these quests. Let's give a little bit more detail about these quests. And now that I have visited Varix, I have some new items in my inventory. Of course, I'll find my bounties, and I'll be able to track them right here on the quest view. And at the gates is the first quest line that you talked about. You had described a new rising power in the forces of the Taken. And without giving away too much, can you talk to us about that boss and who that boss is?
So that boss is, like you said, a new rising Taken power to fill the power vacuum that Oryx's absence has left. And that is Malak.
Malak.
Right.
Official pronunciation confirmed. So
Malak.
if you hear anybody saying Malak, send them right here to the archive of this stream. Our design lead has told us it's Malak. We actually have a view of Malak if we can, without playing the strike, without spoiling the action for you, we do want to share with you the startling visage of this new Taken boss. And we can see he's quite an imposing figure with his hulking form. We have another view of him, more of an action pose, pounding the ground. That's a really big gun.
It is a big gun. And he has a lot of abilities that you may have seen before. We're using in some unique ways,
as the Taken do, and that's where the Guardians come in. So if we take a look at some of our new heroes, that is just a glimpse of some of the new gear that you'll be able to earn, and we'll delve a little bit more deeply into where you can acquire that stuff, how these new items will contribute to the rising power of your Guardian, so that you can reach these new heights of 335 light. And final shot, obviously the Guardians charge into battle with fantastic abilities to take down these dreaded opponents, and that's what this experience is all about.
Right.
New things to do, new things to fight, new ways to level up and make yourself more powerful. So we're extending the Destiny experience in some interesting directions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if we come and take a look again at our inventory screen, we'll get into the Prison of Elders here in a moment. You had also mentioned another strike in which the Archon Priest has become Taken.
Right, so the Taken have invaded the Winter's Run strike. Mm-hmm. And this is a strike we had in the original Destiny that is now in the Heroic Strikes playlist.
Okay.
For our in-game players,
so
with unique rewards assigned to it as well.
Fabulous. So I'm not going to find that as a permanent note in my director. This is part of the Vanguard Strike playlist.
Right.
It'll pop up from time to time. What I would like to do, without playing that strike, without spoiling that experience for the engaged players in our community, let's take a look at what the Archon Priest looks like as a Taken combatant. So every bit the badass that he was, but as is the case with a Taken enemy, he's going to fight in some ways that will surprise us. If you know that the Archon Priest's playbook, it has been revised.
Right, and you can see our artists have even gone in and given the whole area treatment. The Archon Priest's egg thing is now shredded and has been torn apart by the Taken.
The cell?
Yes.
From the Prison of
The
Elders?
egg thing, you know.
So let's take another look at the Archon Priest as a Taken combatant. That's a really big gun. That's a really big bad guy. And send in the Guardians. So obviously, you and your fire team will come in and make their special breed, their special variety of war against this guy.
If you can convince your hunter to stop laying down on the job,
yeah,
sure.
Hunters, man, always laying down on the job, right?
But look at that Titan, so majestic.
So majestic. And of course, the Warlock is just chilling in the back, waiting for that Nova Lance to respawn. Waiting for the superpowers to recharge. I might be speaking from personal experience. Maybe not all Warlocks fight that way. And let's see a final glimpse at our heroes. Yes, there we go.
Warlock.
There is the Warlock. Here we go. Back up front, Storm Trance and all. And for those of you who are furiously screenshotting these moments during the stream, I will take these images and will provide them to you in a recap of this event tomorrow on the Bungie blog. I really hope they let me do that because I didn't get permission to do that before I just said this.
They have to now.
Yeah, they have to now. Now they have to. I think I found a new way to do my job. Just promise stuff on a live stream. There we go. Irk, I hope you'll let me update the blog with these images tomorrow. That's a pretty good rundown of what we can expect to find in the April update. Is there anything else that you would want to tell our audience about what awaits them when they return to the Reef?
I don't want to ruin too much, but I can tell you that there are new Crucible updates. There are sandbox tweaks. Mm-hmm. The sandbox team has been hard at work with rebalances and changing things the way they like it. So there's a lot to look forward to.
Every weapon in the arsenal, and we're sending it back to the workbench. We're going to take a design pass on a few of the subclasses.
For sure.
Some of the quality of life improvements that make Destiny a little bit more rewarding, a little bit more playable, a little bit more enjoyable by our fan base. So we'll be getting into all of these things. Next week, we'll talk all about gear and progression, and the week following, we'll be talking about some of the changes to the combat sandbox and some of the slight differences that you'll find as a player of Destiny, ways in which we're evolving the player experience that you know and love. For the time being, if we've covered pretty much the scope and scale of the April update. I guess there's nothing left to do but take that deep dive into the Prison of Elders, yeah?
Let's show it off.
Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to return to orbit so we can take a look at the new director. In just a moment, we're going to welcome senior designer Tim Williams to the couch. I'm going to thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me on board, Deej. It was
As well
awesome.
as thank you for all the hard work that you've packed into the April update.
I just drink coffee.
That's not true. Well, thanks for giving the Guardians new things to do.
Sure.
If you joined the show in progress and you missed our opening, we have a teaser that gives you another glimpse at some of the different things that you'll find in the April update. So while we swap out our very special guest, we're going to play that one more time. So check this out, and we'll be right back with Tim Williams.
Guardians, we are the intruders here.
And welcome.
Hi, Deej. How's it going?
It's good, good. Good to have you on the show.
Yeah, first time on Twitch. Super excited.
Fabulous. Well, we will make it as painless an experience as possible. We've got some excited people in chat who are glad that you're here because we're going to show them what awaits them in the Prison of Elders.
Heck yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about your history at Bungie. You've been with this company for a long time, yeah?
Yeah, about 10 years full time.
So what was the first Bungie game that you ever worked on?
That would be Halo Combat Evolved.
Halo Combat Evolved.
I
Yeah.
don't know if anybody's played that game.
I have played that game.
Okay.
It was my entry into the Bungie community, and I'm grateful for it. So
All right.
you changed my life, brother. So fast forward to now.
Yeah,
You're a member of the live team. Mm-hmm. You're a senior designer.
yeah.
What does that mean?
So I do a lot of the activity stuff.
Okay.
So original Prison of Elders. I worked on the new Malak Strike that's coming out, the SRL, that Centurion at the end of the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
that Centurion ended a lot of great streaks. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As dreaded as the fan blades, some might say. All right. Well, we're going to plumb the depths of the Prison of Elders today, and we're going to take a look at the new challenges that you have committed to that space. So we are currently in orbit around the reef,
Yep.
and I'm going to take a look at the director as it exists. Well, not now. We're looking in the development environment, but we're going to take a look at what the director will look like on April 12th. So imagine, if you will, it is 3 weeks from now. This is what you'll find in your director.
Yeah.
As we can see, the original Prison of Elders activities that players enjoyed during the House of Wolves, still intact.
Yeah, still intact. We haven't touched those. They are available if you're leveling a new character. If you want to go back and enjoy those experiences,
Yeah.
they're totally available. We're not taking anything away.
And we have new players who join the Destiny community every day.
Yeah.
Much to our surprise and appreciation, and this will still be a relevant portion of the path that will bring them to these new heights, level
Exactly.
320, level 330, level 335. But once they reach that point,
Yeah.
this
so
is the new hotness, yeah?
this is the match-made level 41 light 260 version of Prison of Elders.
Okay.
So a lot of people weren't able to experience the level 28 random, 4 random bosses, changes every time version at the original level. So we brought that one up to light 260, and then we created a Taken variant. And this node will 50% choose the Taken version or the original at that new light level. The Taken version has 4 new Taken bosses
Okay.
specifically for this mode. And yeah, this is where you go. You want to go down to go get your big chest. We got rid of the keys.
Nice. No keys
so
required.
As
So if
many
I-
times as you want a week.
So if I excel at this level 41 arena, I can go all the way down into the treasure room. I can open all of the chests, and I can do that as many times as I want throughout the course of a week.
Absolutely.
So we're making the Prison of Elders a far more rewarding experience. I'll have a shot at earning new exotics. I'll have a shot at earning new gear.
Yeah, and it has the heroic strikes Vanguard marks hooked up to it. So as you're running it, you're getting Vanguard marks. You're getting resources to upgrade your gear.
Cool, cool. So if you love Prison of Elders, you can play it as often as you want, and you can profit.
Yes.
Okay.
And that'll get you to 320.
Okay.
So if you go to the left,
Here we go.
this is our new challenge mode.
And this is what we're here to talk about today.
Yeah.
The level 42 arena, recommended light 320.
Yeah. So if you've been stuck at 320 for a while, this is where
Yeah.
you start, right?
Yeah.
Like
Or stuck at 319, or
yeah.
stuck at 310, or so.
Yeah.
Playing the activities in the April update, playing the new strikes, playing the Prison of Elders as it's been revamped. This is a great way to get up to 320. Once you're ready, once you've hit what is at this moment in time the top of the light.
Yep.
Then once you're there, you can dive into this, and this will extend your progression even further.
Right. And this can get you to 335. This
Okay.
activity.
Okay. And for the eagle eyes in our chat room who are asking what is a sterling treasure, promise, as we've already mentioned, next week we'll be talking all about gear. We'll be talking all about progression. We'll answer all of your fine-tuning questions about the numbers and how your character becomes more powerful.
Yeah. So this one you'll see we have 3 skulls. That's this week's challenge is precision kill bonus, grounded, and small arms.
Okay. So we have a waiting fire team to enjoy this activity. Give them some pro tips, exactly what do these mean? So obviously precision kill bonus,
So
that's pretty obvious. But go ahead anyway.
I was talking with our PvP guys on how they score their PvP matches, and so for the April update, we figured out how to get scoring working in this challenge of the Elders.
Okay.
So the precision kill bonus is this week's points bonus. It actually precision kills on this week are worth extra points. So if you go into your inventory and pull up the sigil.
Yes, the
Down
sigil
here.
being the scorecard for the new challenge mode.
Right. So you pick this up from Varix every week.
For 100 glimmer,
Yeah,
you don't just pick it up, you give them 100 glimmer.
it's true. It's true.
Ryan Parody told me it'll be completely worth it, though.
Yes.
We're about to find out.
So he lets you know that the extra points this week are on precision kills. So you'll
Okay.
want to make sure you stop by the bank, pick up your favorite scout rifle, or stuff that does precision kills, because you're going to want to go for the high score.
So those score modifiers will change week over week. You'll be provoking the Guardians to maybe embrace some different tactics week over week, change out their loadout week over week.
Yeah, so we got 4 of these score modifiers. Like one week it might be melees, or another week grenades.
And you got different combinations of skulls too, yes?
Yes.
And how long will those, like how many variants do you have?
16. So we have 16 weeks of challenges.
Divided by 4, that's 4. So that's 4 months
About
of varying scenarios that won't repeat.
yeah.
So you play the Prison of Elders every single week for 4 months. It's going to be fresh and new every time you dive down in there.
Yes.
Pretty cool, man.
So you'll notice on the sigil that we have a cumulative score and
Yeah.
a high score.
Okay.
It works very similar to the Trials of Osiris scorecard. So when you get past these
Yes.
checkpoints, Varix will have a reward for you.
So it's a guaranteed reward for hitting these high water marks. These scorecards last for how long? 1 week.
1 week, and then they expire.
So the high score is my individual score or score that I achieve with my team?
So Prison of Elders, very much a team environment. For challenge mode, it's not going to be match made. You're gonna grab 2 of your best friends and go in there. For any given run,
Yeah.
at the end of the activity, it will record your team score.
Okay.
So you're not competing against your friends except for bragging rights.
So the high score is calculated by team, not by individual. So
Correct.
everyone is, while we may be competing with each other to see who is the lead scorer, we all profit together.
Exactly.
And then the cumulative score, if I play Prison of Elders many times over the course of a week, I might not play it with the same fire team every single time. So
Right.
does the cumulative score track my progress, or do I have to play with the same 2 other teammates every single time?
Nope, it's absolutely, cumulative score is recorded the same as high score, so every run, it gets added on to all of your previous scores.
So if I'm the type of person that likes to carry my friends through different types of activities, I can play Prison of Elders all week long, different fire teams all week long, and reach that cumulative score of 90,000.
Yes.
So if I reach the high score watermark and I reach 30,000, Varix is going to give me
A weapon.
guaranteed weapon.
Guaranteed weapon.
Okay.
That-
He's not going to give me raisins.
No,
He's going to
no
give me
raisins.
Okay. And if I get to a cumulative score of 90,000,
You get an armor, a high-level armor.
cool. Okay.
And
And this is how I reach level. This is
Yep.
what light level am I aspiring to if I'm reaching these milestones and collecting these rewards?
335. These can drop 335 weapons and armor.
Okay, so
And-
that's the top of the mountain right there.
Yeah. So you want to switch to our fire team and see how it plays out?
I do indeed. Those of you who remember our Prison of Elders reveal from the House of Wolves can remember how Professor Broman and I struggled against our enemies. So on this occasion, I'm going to keep myself planted in this warm, comfy chair with my back against this silky pillow, and we are going to turn things over to our dreaded fire team. Go ahead and introduce us to the Bungie combatants that you've assembled to enjoy this activity today.
All right. So on the left, you'll see Dearly, David Early, one of our testers. In the middle, Cosmo. I don't know if anybody knows that guy.
Cosmo's the designated trigger man for the community team, curator of the Movie of the Week. There's his face in chat. Look at this. It's ridiculous.
All right.
That's the second most popular remote on our channel, I am told. And finally, last but not least,
Ryan Paradise, I think is
no,
how
it's
you
Ryan Paris. Right, don't you remember him from like 10 minutes ago?
Oh, okay.
He was on the show.
Oh, my boss?
Your
No.
boss. Yeah,
I don't know.
Good job.
Yeah.
Way to screw up your first Twitch stream, man. There will
Sorry.
not be a second, I fear. All right, so we are where we go for launch, gentlemen.
We're in.
All right. And they're in. There we
Yeah.
go. Okay, so talk to us about what they're doing and explain this to us from your expert point of view.
All right. So you see they're getting a Vex boss.
Okay.
It looks like a Vex Minotaur. So basically, in challenge mode, we've taken the four bosses from each of the arenas, and Varix has taken a bunch of their health and given them abilities.
die already?
So there's 8 bosses total, which feeds into the 16 weeks of content. This is actually a 3-round activity. You're not going to the treasure room at the end.
No.
This is for score.
Okay. And this is for score. And who needs the treasure room when Varix is guaranteeing a weapon or a piece of armor? So we have
Exactly.
3 rounds. And we can already look in the lower right-hand corner and see that they've already accumulated a score of 205. Your super's charged.
Those orbs.
Those orbs. So when we're playing in the development environment, we see some ghosts and echoes of the original user interface. Go ahead and do us a favor, guys, and dismiss that prompt. There you go. And you get a Grimoire card.
Yeah. So
Congrats.
you'll see in the bottom right, this is their team score. It's at 995 right
Okay.
now.
Going down.
That is tracked. While you're playing,
good.
it'll go up. And
And their individual score appears in the center of the HUD when they're landing shots. Yes?
yes.
Okay.
So hopefully somebody scores soon. Oh, Varix is growing impatient. Their score is decreasing. So
Reinforcements.
apparently they launched a little bit early.
Yes.
So each round has a 5-minute timer before Varix grows impatient, and then he'll start taking points away from your team score.
And that's what happens when you disobey what we established in the rehearsal. So
Yeah.
you guys have it coming. So this isn't just a scored event, this is also a timed event. So
Yes.
there's a balance between farming the combatants for points and getting the job done in a timely fashion. So not only does this appeal to people's desire for combat, but it also sort of appeals to that speed running sensibility.
Right, and so they're getting lots of points, right? Like the score decrementer is only 50 points, which at this point, I believe, is
55 points.
Yeah, he just got 55 points.
Are they also getting points for creating orbs?
Absolutely. You know, there's a lot of
Reinforcements.
different types of builds. Sometimes you want to play your Titan, Defender Titan,
Yeah.
and you're not going to get a lot of super kills with that. But I wanted to make sure that you weren't punished for going Defender Titan. So you get points for orbs.
Shoot him in the chat.
And
And-
let's see how are they doing on that boss. Now, is there a timer on this that will end the round for them? I mean, they're obviously getting their score subtracted because this is taking longer than Varix would like.
No.
No.
You know, and you just saw reinforcements incoming behind Dearly's head.
Bubbles up. The boss.
That is based on how much damage they've done to the boss. So there's about 5 reinforcement phases based off boss health, totally controllable by the players. And it looks like they're going.
We're almost there. Almost
Oh
there.
wow!
Missed
Look
it.
at all those points.
Oh, we
600
missed all
points.
the
Okay.
ads.
Oh,
They take him down.
yeah, they took him down.
All
So
right.
they're going to return to the airlock.
Okay, back to the airlock, boys. You know the drill. And we'll see which one of you was the most deadliest guardian on your team.
I don't think it was me.
Now we go. Power positive thinking, guys. All right, so we're playing in the dev environment, so you're not going to see their actual character names. These are some of the fun names that we use when we are testing the game. And there we go. There's the score. Moves the needle. Raise your hand if you were the most dangerous. Look, you just said it wasn't going to be
No,
you.
no, it was Dearly.
Oh, okay. All right,
All right.
so
This is the best stage.
round
Yeah, the
two.
top of the
round 2 out of 3, yes?
Yes.
Okay,
So it looks like they're going to the hive section.
okay.
And which of the 8 bosses is it now?
These are going to be, are these bosses the same ones that we're going to encounter all week long, or is this random every single time we play?
Oh, it's the same for the entire week.
Okay.
So you're going for high score. You can switch up your tactics. Now this is the Taken Knight. He, you know, brand new boss for Prison of Elders, and he does the normal Taken Knight
up the
stuff,
entrance.
but his special ability is his fire breath lingers a while longer and has a bigger area of effect. So he's really about area of denial. Now I don't know if Twitch chat caught this, but engrams are dropping. So all the Prison of Elders, all of the combatants are now worth bounty. Like if you have a bounty to kill Taken, like you can come to the Prison of Elders, do those bounties.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they're also dropping engrams.
Yeah, so we're dropping engrams. We're letting you dive down into the treasure room once a week. You can play this as many times as you want to get rewards from Varix. So Prison of Elders is a lot more rewarding than we remember it.
Yes.
You've made this quite a bountiful hunting ground.
So and
Oh, yeah,
that precision kill plus 180. Last round it was plus 90. So one thing I wanted to do is make it more rewarding
Orbs for days.
the later it got.
put a
So
bubble up
each round gets a
my boss.
multiplier for points on a given kill type.
So
or
it's not a
skill point.
matter of scoring 10,000 points every single round. The scoring is going to be exponentially more profitable round over round.
Absolutely, and I did that because this mode has checkpoints.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know the community was pretty vocal about not having
get the
checkpoints in the original one.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that you have to go to the bathroom,
Alright,
you
there's
have
a lot of things
to
in the
go
middle.
have dinner. Like you can come back and finish up.
Life finds a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Punching is the way forward.
So this boss is below half health.
Yeah.
Looks like
Shoot boss.
Varix has yet to start subtracting their score, and they're looking for that sweet spot somewhere between carnage and efficiency. Score your points off of killing the ads, but make sure you take that boss down in a timely fashion. That's the path to high score.
Yep. And yeah, I imagine someday there will be a fire team that can kill all the ads with the points multiplier for the week and
Don't worry, I killed 3 things.
are able to set a high
No.
score that we
on
internally
that.
can see, and I'll be like,
Lost track of
what?
Boss is almost dead. It's
him
time
in
to
the
close the deal, guys.
Only in the head.
It's time to close this deal.
Hit it.
Yep.
All
and
change.
the
All right.
Did you
precision.
do it? Did you do it? Look at that. Look at how close to death. And he's down. And he's down. Could you please pick him up off the floor so we can
He's
come
in
back
the
to the...
fire.
Oh, and Sunbro.
50 DKP minus.
All right, and as they return to the
Oops,
Warlock,
left.
to the airlock, Warlock in the airlock?
Yeah, Warlock goes
Lock
back.
in the lock?
Yep.
What? So who was our lead scorer last time? All right, let's see.
Dearly.
Let's see if you can go best
Deej
2 out of
thinks it was
3.
There we go.
Here we go. Who
Oh,
was it?
dearly again. Wow.
You are the man to
Even
beat.
with that,
You're
all-kill.
also leading in deaths. So good job on that.
You want big numbers.
Great risk comes great reward. All right, so this will be the third and final round. They
Right.
are just below half of their goal.
Yes.
So they're only halfway there. They need 30,000 points in order to go back to Varix and collect their reward. And let's see who they're fighting.
So you'll probably recognize the pilot servitor from original. He's gained the ability to teleport and drop spider tank mines.
So he's jumping around the map. He's creating a perimeter around himself when he arrives in his new camping spot. They're going to kill some ads.
Where'd everybody go? Oh, there was right. Tethering.
Ooh, 270
mill.
for a precision kill.
Get those orbs.
Those mad precision kill points.
So if he earns 270 points for a precision kill, what's the modifier there? What makes a precision kill more valuable than another precision kill? Or am I misreading?
No,
your
no,
developer?
yeah.
Your
So
commentary.
we're on third round.
Okay.
So
Everything is more profitable.
yeah,
Oh no!
Oh, he's in the bubble.
He's repurposed the bubble for his own.
You're gonna have a bad time. Heads?
Behind us.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side. You guys got it.
so
What happens if they wipe? What happens if they don't? What happens if they don't survive this round? Do they get to just come back again and again and again and farm it for cumulative score?
no, they actually when you wipe
I'm down.
on
I'm
In
down.
Prison of Elders, it will reset your
In challenge mode.
in challenge mode.
All right, just you, Cosmo.
So right now their score is 20,000. They came in with a score of like 14.9.
Right.
So they have 20,000 now. They're getting close to their goal here. But
got
if
this,
they
guys.
die here, if they wipe, and if they're sent back to the airlock,
Right.
oh,
so
is this going to happen?
it appears that it is.
Well, in the interest of science, our fire team has agreed to wipe.
Right.
And now we can see that their score is back at 14,930 points.
Yes.
So let's
Suddenly heavy.
bring it home.
All right.
Yeah.
Wipe
So
Pipe, pipe.
their score resets to the previous round, so you can't just farm it thinking that, oh, I'll just
Look at chat go. White pipe, white pipe, white pipe, white pipe.
nice.
And somebody throws in some Iron Banner icons just for a little bit of extra spice.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We're back where we started. Pilot servitor jumping around the map.
Now you guys are going for high score this week, right?
Nah.
We're gonna show them some of the rewards.
That would be good if you guys could get to 30,000.
We'll do our best.
In the interest of showmanship, I demand nothing less of you. Of course, I'm sitting in the company
Ooh,
chair.
look at
Exactly. We're
This is
sitting
really
over here.
great.
Yeah.
This
Hey.
is really the life,
All
guys.
right.
I really
I think
appreciate
we're
you
at our
doing all the
ads.
shooting and the dangerous work
Nope,
here
nope.
because
I had one hit me.
I'm enjoying this.
All right. Looks like they have some reinforcements coming.
All right, get the ads. We need them points.
In the head. Always in the head.
Points in the head.
Reinforcements are certainly happy problems to have because that's how you're going to pad your score.
Ooh.
It's also how you're
I got
gonna
you.
get cut down,
Yeah.
cut
Apparently.
down in the prime.
Typical bubble titan.
Yeah, wait for everyone else to do all the killing. And then, yeah, what he said.
Got some class warfare over here.
Class warfare.
I thought someone was resing me.
Oh,
that not what's going on?
Well,
It's not happening.
You decided to be mean.
Don't worry about it. I got 4 seconds.
Hang on, I need show notes from upstairs.
Oh,
I think we got this.
Deej, do the math. How many precision kills do we need to get 8,000 points?
Somewhere between 5 and 5 million.
and one thing you'll notice is you're
Reinforcements.
also getting points for assists. So if you guys want to maybe take their health down a little bit and then have someone else get a precision kill, you'll get more points.
I have absolutely no doubt that our community will find all of the ways that you have yet to even imagine to pad their score,
Exactly.
to have you pulling your hair out. That's what they're good for.
Yeah. So you're at 25,000 right now.
Yep. So if they were to take down the boss right now, there would be no reward for them. So they definitely want to make sure that they've crossed the threshold before they kill the boss.
Okay.
Yeah, we get
but
one more.
they will get a reward.
here they are.
There is still end of activity rewards.
Okay.
They just won't get the max reward.
They won't get
You guys
the max
count this
reward,
out already?
The guaranteed weapon from Varix.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for setting the record straight. You guys are zeroing in
Only
here. You're
like
closing in on the prize,
1,400.
guys. We are less than 2,000 points away
Get
from
those
your goal,
assists.
gentlemen.
Yeah, I got orbs
Make
over
those
here.
orbs, kill those ads.
There we go.
You're now 1,000 points away from goal.
Mad
seeing lots of
points.
orbs.
Mad points.
The boss
There you
alone
go.
will get us
All
that.
right, you've done it. Now all you got to do is escape with your lives.
And kill him before Varric starts taking away points.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that!
Varric, don't
mean
take our
business
points.
now. Now they mean business. And the pilot
Yeah.
crashes.
They're like, who got it?
All right. Good
And
job,
the crowd
guys.
goes wild.
Yeah.
Good job, gentlemen. So that's the end of the activity. You are invited back to the reef.
The triangle.
Let's go check in with Varix and let's see what you got. It just wouldn't be an accurate sampling of the player experience.
Exactly. Oh, and Dearly again.
Nice job. Nice job.
are-
Well played.
See,
Well
there's
played.
precision kills.
Ooh, legendary engram.
Thanks for
So-
playing.
Dearly, can you pull up your scorecard?
I can pull up my scorecard.
Let's take a look, see how it. All right,
There
so
we go.
their high score highlighted. They hit the goal for the week, and they're a third of the way to the cumulative score.
How often can you hit your goal for the week?
You can hit it once.
That's why you call it the goal for the week.
Exactly.
Words mean things, don't they? How clever. But they can keep playing to reach that cumulative score and also get their piece of armor.
Absolutely.
And we'll talk about what piece of armor, you may ask, next week.
Ooh.
And check them out.
Sweet new emblem.
Check out those emblems. Okay,
And
so we'll return them to orbit, and we'll go check out what they got. You can feel the tension
absolutely.
crackling in the
I
atmosphere.
hope it's good.
And they're celebrating your purple engrams in chat, gentlemen. We just see a shower
Purple engrams.
of loot baubles, as they say.
Purple engram hype.
And the cumulative score
Look at
is there really. So if you can't hit the high score for whatever reason,
Yeah. You
you
can,
just keep playing it.
you can advance by inches as many times as it takes.
Exactly.
And then once you hit your cumulative score, that is what you get for the week.
Yeah, an armor upgrade, hopefully.
Okay. Gentlemen, let us know when you have arrived back in the reef, and we'll take a look at what you won. I'm assuming they're on approach right now.
Landing.
Who knows?
It's taking a while. What else can you tell us? We need to fill
Oh,
this.
man.
We need to fill this. We need to fill this dead air.
So we said 16 weeks,
Yes.
8 new bosses.
16 weeks, 8 new bosses. These are the rewards that get you up to 335.
Twice a week,
problem
you
on
get
the
the ticket goals.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you play, you get rewarded with end of activity loot. Score is only recorded at the end of the activity. If you leave early, you can't farm points that way.
Okay.
Hey, we're here.
All
Okay,
right.
they're there. They're there. Thank God. All right, so here we go. We'll take a look at what one of you earns. No need to spoil more of the surprises than need be. Come on now, Varix. What you got? Accept. We accept your reward, and you have her fury. So let's go inspect your weapon, your new weapon, rather. Her fury is a sniper rifle, no doubt an homage to the Queen. We've got some interesting perks on there. And if we inspect this, I can see some new, never-before-seen nodes on that weapon. And again,
Next week?
next week.
All right.
Next week is going to be devoted to exploring the gear, the weapons, the armor, and all of the things that we'll be providing as part of the April update as a logical extension of the player experience to help you level up, to help you become more powerful. That's why Guardians fight, and we're sure that's why you fight as well. What else can we tell them? That seems like the experience that we have in mind, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. It's all so bosses aren't sponges. You're going for points.
Yes. Okay. So, and this is the first time that we've scored the Prison of Elders. This enables a little bit of competition among friends, but at the same time, they are friends. They are members of a fire team. So if they excel together, they profit together, and
Absolutely.
we will reward each of them equally.
Yep.
Aside from the one guy who didn't get a purple engram, but that's
Oh, well,
the
he got-
randomness that governs
he got
our
a
universe.
sniper rifle,
He
though.
did get a sniper rifle. So no one
It's
walks away.
335.
No one walks away empty-handed.
Yeah.
So we will delve deeply into how these rewards work, how you can acquire them, and how they contribute to your power, all next week. And thanks so much for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks, Deej.
This was a great start for your
For
what I
my
hope is
Twitch.
your Twitch career. What I hope is a
Yes.
long and illustrious Twitch career. Huge thanks to Ryan Parody for joining us at the top of the show and talking about what you'll find in the April update. Huge thanks to the other members of our fire team, David Early and your friend Cosmo, your other friendly neighborhood community manager Cosmo. I'm Deej from Bungie. As always, it is my esteemed pleasure to host these conversations on Twitch. We will be here next week, same time, same channel. Keep an eye on Bungie.net. In fact, if you go to Bungie.net right now, our team has created a brand new module on the site that shows off some of the things that we've talked about in greater detail, things to screenshot, things to share with your friends. We'll talk more about all of this next week, and the April update arrives
April 12th.
We'll see you on the reef on April 12th. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you Starside.
See you, Twitch.